सब लोग नहीं सुनने को मिलेगा। तो वाइट एंड ग्रीन
हेलो बॉयस, क्या हाल है लॉन्डो? One, two, three, four, five. Uh-oh. Hello guys. Hello. Hello guys. Guys. Hello guys, this is guys, man. गाना बंद करता हूँ मैं, शोर बहुत गाना हो गया। अभी फिर से गाना लगाते हैं, अच्छा वाला। आहा। नहीं गा रहा। TRX versus बूम चल रहा है क्या?
Exposed angle. Now it's a tough spot for Jing to fire through. Tries to clutch it up, but Dust9 finds it instead. Boom will reach series point.
The trades, man. Paper Rex are looking so good in the trades, but it's just the difference in having. I mean, the goal for Famous to just jump on in through the incendiary.
Famous क्या मारा है 4 second को भाई?
Well, send it through there. Does get traded, but NC Slasher on the kill towards something. They already know where the last soldier of Jing is, and he's just burning up again. This is now series point for Boom Esports, who aren't going to win this in the Toro fashion if they get it here, by the way.
Thank you for the 14 months,
they
bro.
should qualify for playoffs.
Yeah, right on the cusp of it.
मैं थोड़ा टाइटल वगैरह चेंज कर लेता हूँ
वो भी 3-0
क्योंकि मैं अभी Valorant इंस्पेक्ट कर
3-0
रहा
वो
हूँ
भी
ठीक
उन्होंने
है
किसको हराया?
Valorant
G
इंस्पेक्ट
Paper X
Guardians. Bit of a vandal for Divine, but still trying to push their way into the site. Orbital strike in hand as well. Famous repeats with the outlaw. Forsaken answer back. But now, a lot of the site being smoked off. Something has to hold towards top. Zero trading right back. Numbers advantage somewhat.
Oh
but
my
NC
God.
Slasher has an angle.
Jing क्या कर रहा है
Now
भाई?
leaves the spike down, waiting for the fault line to come back alive. Forsaken
ओह
has to play very
फॉर
careful.
सेकंड भाई चूतिया बहन चोद भाई
Sandwiched in.
अगले साल कप नाम दे
Salvos now.
And a lot more as well. Tries to flush Patman out of position. Here comes the
Sure,
ball line.
I-
Forsaken springs. Looks for the
ओह
slide in.
पैटमैन
And
भाई
that's the
पैटमैन
Guardians
खेल
that
गया
keep
भाई
Paperworks alive.
I mean, I say it time and time again, stuns in this game are pretty cosmetic when you can just still hit your shots like that as Forsaken. I thought that there was going to be, you know, the special delivery or the drone to go in a little bit earlier in to start to clear towards the site. That would have found Forsaken potentially in 2 versus 2, and maybe it looks to be a little bit differently at the end there. Shiro not opting to do that one, unfortunately, waiting for the salvos to come on up. More importantly, Paper X, they do hold on.
रो रहा है भाई 4 सेकंड में देख रहा हूँ उसके अंदर मैं देख रहा हूँ देख सकता हूँ मैं अंदर उसके
There's going to be some ecos and some big old gun rounds, and I'm
एक मिनट
waiting,
मैं
right?
थोड़ा ये चेंज कर लेता हूँ पहले Valorant लिखता हूँ Valorant क्योंकि मेरे को Valorant मैन का Valorant स्टूडियो कहाँ है Fuck है
राम राम भाई सभी लोगों को वेलकम बैक टू
आप मेरे साथ कैसा कर सकते थे ये पापा जी?
एक मिनट रुको मैं थोड़ा टाइटल चेंज कर देता हूँ टाइटल
आप मेरे साथ
टाइटल कैसे चेंज करते हैं भाई मैं तो भूल ही गया पूरा हाउ टू चेंज द टाइटल आई डोंट नो कैसे चेंज करते हैं भाई यूट्यूब टाइटल हाउ टू चेंज द टाइटल डेस्कटॉप साइट भी ओपन है ओके नाइस यहाँ से होता है हो जाओ ओपन ओपन हो जा भाई VCT ही चल रहा है ना अभी हेलो But a professional streamer is back guys लौड़ा बैक बैन चौथ कुछ बैक नहीं है लौड़ा मेरे पास सिस्टम ही नहीं है लौड़ा बैक होगा अभी चौथ भाई मैं बस अभी गेम स्पेक्टेट करने वाला हूँ दैट्स इट ब्रो क्योंकि और कुछ मेरे से होने नहीं वाला। गेम तो नहीं खेला जाता भाई। थ्रू हर्ष ओके डन 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 डन। अरे ओमेगल पे जाओ। ओमेगल पे कैसे जाए भाई? कैसे जाए ओमेगल पे ये बताओ। ये तो मैं अपने एक ही कैमरे से ही कर रहा हूँ जो कि YouTube लाइव स्ट्रीम हो रहा है। अभी ओमेगल पे उसको यहाँ पर कैसे शो करूँ वो मेरे को नहीं पता। तुम बता दो मैं जाऊँगा। श्योर ब्रो श्योर जाऊँगा श्योर श्योर। हर्ष का स्ट्रीम्स हर्ष खेल रे।
ये भी तो बहुत वीक रीजन है।
और बूम सेंटिनल्स को भी हरा सकती है, मेरे को ऐसा लगता है। और
बूम सेंटिनल्स को नहीं हरा सकती भाई।
और
भाई बूम अभी के लिए तो पैसिफिक नंबर 2 है।
बताओ भाई कटर भाई कैसे?
इवन के बाद
like DRX is gonna be top bro
만나보겠습니다.
this time. I don't think so. T1 has time. T1 has chance this time.
T1 DRX पर बूम जाएगी तो
붐이 벌써 4연승 무패 행진을 기록하고 있습니다. 가장 먼저 최근
제가
이런
그러면
좋은
자료-
흐름에 대해서는 선수들끼리 어떤 얘기를 하고 있는지부터 여쭤보고 싶네요. Congratulations, famous.
TLN Talon Sports
in a
versus
row
NS.
already. What are the talks and how are you guys enjoying this upward
Talon जीतेगा
trajectory
भाई,
that you guys
Talon।
are on right now?
टैलोन ही जीतना चाहिए फाइल हो गया। ठीक है
हमेशा इंटरव्यू ऐसे देते हैं या वी जस्ट प्ले We just, kill. ऐसे ही देते हैं ये लोग हमेशा। देखो
즐기려고 하고 있는데 스크린 결과도 굉장히 좋다고 얘기를 하네요. 그리고 페이버드 선수
이게
스테이지 1
그거예요.
들어서 모든 선수들 통틀어서 지금 오퍼레이터 킬수 1위거든요.
क्या रही
오퍼스로서
है?
스스로에 대한 자신감은 어느 정도인지 또 물어보고 싶네요. Now, I don't know if you know, but you are currently number 1. You are leading in operator kills in Pacific for stage 1. Yeah. So how confident are you as the opper? Right? Would you say you're maybe the best?
I'm pretty much
Pacific opper?
confident so that I can
maybe one of the best in the world. And what do you think makes
मैं
you
भूल
so
गया भाई
good
इंग्लिश
with
में
this
भूल गया।
sniper rifle?
वाओ
That's it. Okay. Would you say
शर्मा
you're
गया
one of the
लौंडा
best?
साला।
One of the best? No?
नंबर
कांग
1
रहता अभी गाना गा देता भाई।
퍼시픽 최고는 아닌 것 같고 그래도 그냥 뭐
दीपक सिंह न्यू
반만
सब्सक्राइबर
잘
शुक्र भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 11 रुपीस गूगल पे। हर्ष सराय है लव यू बड़ा भाई। मैंने क्या गलती की भाई?
लियो, हो गया।
이게 오퍼의 비결이라고 얘기를 합니다. 그러면 다음 경기는 진짜가
दीपक सिंह welcome to the
DRX를
stream।
상대하게 됐거든요.
नॉनचलेंट मतलब क्या होता है चैट?
연승 이어갈 각오 한마디 부탁드리도록 하겠습니다. Now, I feel like next week it's going
Thank
to
you
be
for
a big
joining,
test
bro.
for you guys. It's going to be DRX. 4 in a row, maybe?
I hope.
You hope?
I hope.
Alright.
मैं
I
बस
mean, are we supposed to get
ये
famous?
चाहता हूँ कि टैलोन और एनएस में से भाई टैलोन ही जीत जाए।
Yeah, anything you'd like to say to the fans?
क्योंकि बाकी तो एनएस
क्या बोलिए?
पता नहीं क्या खेलने वाला है देखते हैं। Thanks,
Thanks,
bye.
But I got Nintendo and Slasher.
Welcome bro।
4 in a row, maybe?
कुछ तो बोली।
You hope?
I hope.
Alright. I mean, are we supposed to get famous? And then I got confused. And Slasher. Thank you.
एग्जैक्टली मेरे को वो ही नहीं समझा। हेलो 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 हाँ
बोल क्या रहा है?
दूसरा ढूंढो। क्या?
मैच अभी
उनके बाद
पॉज
वाले
है भाई।
मैच का अगर रेडी है लोग तो उनको पहले ले लो फिर।
बहुत ही गंदा मारा
ग्रुप
भाई।
से उठाओ या तो फिर
Snap।
रैंडम उठा लो चलेगा।
खाना खा लो। खाना क्यों खाओ भाई? अपन स्लिम ट्रिम्स सेक्सी ड्रीम
मैं क्या बोल रहा था, मैं वही सोची वो दीदी ऐसा क्यों बोल रही है कि यू आर द बेस्ट टॉपर, यू आर द बेस्ट टॉपर। वो स्लैशर था, वो फेमस नहीं था। शिट बे। और वो दीदी जाते टाइम उसको बोलती है कि हम लोग को तो फेमस को बुलाना था, तू कैसे आ गया।
हाँ ब्रो, खाना खा लिया ऑलरेडी ब्रो।
हेल नहा था ये तो मोमेंट चैट। दिस वाज अ हेल नहा मोमेंट।
खाना खा के ही अभी बैठा हूँ भाई, कुछ तो एक करूँ, बोर हो रहा था इतना दिन से बैठ के।
भाई मी
और
एंड
बैठ
माय
के-
ब्रॉडी। अरे ये तो पढ़ा मैंने ब्रॉडी।
बैठ के हर्ष का ही स्ट्रीम देख रहा
A
हूँ।
small chat up.
That was actually obnoxious.
Jesus, that's gaming.
हर्ष का ही स्ट्रीम देख रहा हूँ बैठ के इधर, और कुछ काम ही नहीं है भाई, काम ही नहीं है।
ये मेरे मुंह पे पाद मार रहा है। Are you showing that?
और कुछ देखते हैं, चलो।
ठीक है चैट।
CS
Look, this is
लाइव तो लाइव देखते हैं CS में अभी क्या क्या चल रहा है, एक बार लेके बाय हाय बाय। थैंक्स फॉर जॉइनिंग ब्रो, दीपक ब्रो। अरे वाह, अभी शायद से PGL चल रहा है क्या, ग्रुप स्टेज 1।
अरवत्तु समोसा
अबे यार वाह साला। आहा, क्या हो रहा है साला इसको, मैं छोड़। एक सेकंड रुको, आपको सैल्यूट वाला स्टाइल बहुत अच्छा लगता है मेरे, क्या आपका सैल्यूट वाला स्टाइल बहुत अच्छा लगता है मेरे को। ये लो, कुछ अच्छा नहीं है भाई, किसी ना किसी कोई तो भाई इसको पहले किया होगा, मैं तो बस कॉपी कर रहा हूँ। अबे CS देखते हैं ना, CS में भी PGL चल रहा है, देखते हैं। अबे यार ये एड्स की मैं की चूत भाई। आपके सैल्यूट वाला स्टाइल हुआ, अच्छा अच्छा पढ़ लिया, सॉरी पढ़ लिया। भाई जल्दी ख़त्म करो बैड, कितना टाइम लगा रहा है। ओह, फैल्कन वर्सेस कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लीड पे है, 10-6 स्कोर। वेट ए मिनट, फैल्कन 6 में है, जबकि फैल्कन के टीम में निको, मैजिस्ट, फक ब्रो।
Reacts fast enough, that shadow coming down the
Yeah,
stairs
not
gives him
bad.
all he needs to know.
Yeah, bro.
And it's bomb control at his feet, and all that's left of Falcon's smoked off here. You know, Complexity, they're real dirty in that regard. You know, these are guys who became experts of Vertigo once upon a time with the previous Elige iteration, and you know they use that as, like, leverage over top of certain teams. In a pool of teams where Vertigo was maybe weaker at times, they become specialists, and it feels to me like they're trying to do that with Train now.
क्या गंदा लग रहा है भाई, कौन है चूतिया प्लेयर?
The thing is that, you know, Falcons also play, they leave it open, they want to make it a map that they can use as well. Right now it's Vitality who have made
भाई क्या देख रहा हूँ मैं?
Always going to have a purge. They're always going to have something in these rounds.
Mono से भी है.
The really wise, economic choice in this one.
Wow.
Not overcommitting to a buy. They all left themselves with 2K, so they've got
G2
everything
versus
they
Gamer
can
Legion
possibly
अभी चल
need
रहा
in the
है.
next. And then
ये देखेंगे. Just a minute. मैं फिर से टाइटल चेंज कर लेता हूँ. अच्छा रहेगा. Let's see, boys. Let's see.
streak of their own.
आप फ्री फायर खेलो और लाइव करो। फ्री फायर नहीं होता भाई, गंदा गेम है, मेरे को गंदा लगता है पर्सनली, बाकियों का मेरे को पता नहीं भाई।
To perhaps make it a reality, another opening kill.
भाई G2 खेल रही है भाई, G2 गंदा मारेगी, मेरे को पता है भाई, G2 बहुत गंदा मारेगी।
G2 in power position.
बट द स्कोर इज 10-11, जबकि 10 है G2 का और 11 है गेमर लीजियन।
With it, it's kind of kill behind the smoke.
You just don't want them to find Monacy on that AWP. Boost won't see a thing. Monacy rotated around here after getting the kill in mid. I don't love.
ये लोग रोटेट होंगे फिर से।
Has ever got smoked apartment so far?
खेल के तो देखो, पहले मैं डाउनलोड किया था, फिर अच्छा नहीं लगा मेरे को, इसलिए मैं अनइंस्टॉल कर लिया ब्रो। मैं वैसे भी मोबाइल गेम्स नहीं खेलता ब्रो। अगर आप नए हो इस चैनल पे तो आपको अभी मैं बता देता हूँ, मैं मोबाइल गेम्स ही नहीं खेलता। मोबाइल गेम्स हाँ, एक गेम को छोड़ के, मोबाइल एजेंट्स बैंग बैंग। शॉट भाई, हेवी गॉड, व्हाट अ शॉट फ्रॉम हेवी गॉड, व्हाट अ शॉट।
He just went above and beyond with that spray down there. Now it's down to the rest of G2 to capitalize on it. Snacks and Malbs left up in this one. 10 kills apiece.
Tough situation, 2v2. They can make it. Oh no.
Ugly clear.
One
Torsen
upper.
gifted a
Net
freebie.
khatam.
Continues his reign of terror.
Shot.
Torsen knocked out, but Slender's already fallen back. He's got this bomb to play around. Snacks just running out of time, commits to attack, and there's the backstab.
What a board, bro.
Round secured, a game of Legion. Go and regroup with PR. And that's what I was getting nervous about in the mid-round. The fact you've been allowed to sneak all the way up towards the truck with a site and pit player in attendance. That is a very deep position, and so you can understand why Gamer Legion wanted to move back around and use it, especially once they got the info that Monacy was also B.
You see right there why Coffins is such a nerved position in CS2. They can't even see Monacy that they kill him. They're just spraying the wood, and man, the damage is high. That thing is not thick at all. Free kill on Monacy after his 5v4.
10 किलो होगा भाई,
10
किलो।
Just get in. And grenade does touch down. And so another man advantage for G2, but they've meant nothing in this game for both teams. Either roster winning through.
मैं फिर से एक बार गेम चेंज कर लेता हूँ। सॉरी, टाइटल वगैरह सब ठीक है, बट ये जो काउंटर स्ट्राइक रखा हूँ शायद उसके वजह से मेरे पास ऑडियंस नहीं आ रहे होंगे। Who knows, I don't know, but yeah, that's the reality, sad reality bro. Oh. Valorant. Yes, did it. सेव हो गया गाइस, खेल के तो देखो भाई। चलो एक शॉट, वैलोरेंट इसके बाद शायद से है, पर मैं अभी के लिए PGL स्पेक्टेट कर रहा हूँ।
Gamer Legion can throw a real execute. It could burn Hunter out. No way to stop these Molotovs here. They are integral to this execute.
3 जन बैठे B साइड पे, मानना पड़ेगा बे।
House does have a CT molly ready to lob in. He's going to get that out now. Oh yeah, as these mollies spread. Still a little pillar of safety found for Hunter, regardless his teammates are iced out. In the meantime, Malbs with the transfer down. And Hunter
oh no man, what a combo bro.
Yes.
What a combo.
4 kills for Malbs, good lineup there. They don't know where to look. 3 players in the site. You kill a guy on pillar, you are not ready for quad and second oranges. I'll tell you that much. And all the burning isn't really even information. Really well put together from
New Old Spice original, long-lasting scent.
गंदा साला ऐड आ रहा है वगैरह. एक तो वैलोरेंट देखो, ऊपर से ऐड भी देखो. एंड शो भाई.
Well, but overall, I would say they're looking pretty strong here. A team that isn't super into waylaying.
Just saying was I planned to make this one.
Am I mistaking them with someone else?
Dog shield, they're doing nothing but
No,
they love waylaying.
I
I wish they weren't into waylaying. Personally, I would prefer that.
Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Dandy is their, you know, basically replacement.
अभी के लिए
Blown up in his face a little bit more.
Ichill don't want to run this back in OT. Right now he's pinned. 2 players behind him, 2 players in front of him. Drops in a
भाई चुदा स्पैम क्या कर मारा साला कुत्ता. ड्रॉ हो गया.
Shut him down. Okay.
हाफ टाइम ब्रो, मेरे लिए भी हाफ टाइम. मैं भी थोड़ा जाके आया अभी.
Overtime we go, running it back.
This has been a stressful game for both squads. A lead from G2 thrown away, and the same for Gamer Legion, who were even higher up, 10-5, 3 rounds from a win. They couldn't find them. They at least got us into overtime to try and redeem. This feels like G2 on this comeback are dialed in, with Modesty finding opening kills, with Hunter having a great game, some nice B defenses for Malbs. Heavy got in pit with a couple of crucial double kills. So very reliable. Even Snacks playing with a lot of confidence, not being punished. Hanging around a banana again.
I think the thing that's intriguing here on map 2, like, when the series started, I think G2 did just outclass Gamer Legion. But here, I think you could argue the Gamer Legion have played the more clean, more like flawless Counter-Strike, whereas G2 have made more mistakes, but they've still been able to battle back into this position.
Had better moments of individual brilliance as well. More so than Gamer Legion.
Let me just turn on the other lights. Wait a minute.
Doesn't spread. Oh, he just takes it twice as well. A lot of damage. As he has a cover, allows him to get out. 3 on B again, making that gamble with Hunter, but it's not right in this round. In Legion, done their default, now they go for an A attack.
The thing that's awkward for G2 right now is they're super passive on both sides of the map. Like, they have no info. They don't know what's happening on Banana. They don't know if Gamer Legion are in top middle. This is a tremendously claustrophobic CT side right now, where no one feels like they have room. Eventually, Hunter's going to start moving back over, but this double hold has to be the real deal for the G2 squad. Heavy Gods over Raz. Modesty left in this all alone, but continuing to deliver. Second kill lands. Modesty can't stop now. But he will get over Raz. Slen left in it all alone. Smooth. Now planted. Lock that in. A tickle by the volley. Chased down.
क्यों मारा सिर्फ खाली क्यों स्विच कर रहा है साला कुत्ता.
Oh, if he picked a gun, if he committed to it, he might have had that one kill. The Glock was the right weapon for the choice, with both of them tagged up, but he went with Orb, then he swapped. It was too late. Despite some smooth maneuvering.
खाना कुछ मंगवाना पड़ेगा क्या?
From the open, it feels like Modesty always knows where to aim in those positions, right? They can push pitch, short, or apps. He picks the right one. Always knows which player to take. Who's going to come for him? Massive double kill, cleaned up by G2. Taz trying to keep him calm, it sounds like. Tense game here.
भाई 13-12 G2 वर्सेस गेमर लीजियन। ये जो G2 कैसे हार रहे हैं मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा गेमर लीजियन से। मैं ड्रॉ करवा रहे हैं भाई, इतना क्या। मेरे ख्याल से गेमर लीजियन में आई थिंक 2 to 3 people are new। हाँ बे G2 में सारे के सारे पूरा मतलब पुराने वाले प्लेयर हैं भाई, फिर भी ये लोग हार रहे हैं।
Final kind of 5-6 rounds that we've seen as Torsen went from being this incredible force of nature over a banana that was very self-sufficient, didn't need a lot of help, and would find you openings, to being a bit of an issue, right? Like often being the first to fall, struggling to get away with those openers. And I can see why he keeps going for them, right? It's kind of his part of the map. He knows how he likes to play there. Gamer Legion looks so much better when he is finding those opening kills. But it just hasn't come through in the last few rounds for Gamer Legion. Three-man holdover at this A site has not moved a muscle. They see Torsen making that play, they've seen it before, and they know that the rest of the Gamer Legion likely aren't following suit in behind him. That's a huge pickup. Honestly, he's not missed a beat, and so Slend fighting him in that head-to-head, you've dealt with a serious problem piece of this A site. Heavy God now has to be that little glimmer of hope for G2. And the Heavy God shines so that the rest of G2 can survive. It's only Slend left to put a stop to. He's had a couple of these clutches attempted. Both times falling on deaf ears. Can he stick the landing this time around? Slend with 3 kills to his name already. Needs the ace clutch in this 1v2. And finished off. The molly will seal his fate. G2 narrowly get by with another.
Bro, Snacks had to win that round. My God, does he?
भाई तभी जो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी इतना अच्छा कैसे खेल रहा है।
Tapping it, and then Snacks is caught with nades out.
क्या गंदा मारा साले ने, क्या गंदा मारा भाई।
A near ace clutch for Slend, but near won't cut it this deep in the game. How does Heavy God, out of position, between positions, again put up a double kill? He's done it time and time again. Good for 2 in this pit position.
There once lived a Ranveer who loved his Nutella. But Ranveer?
Online से जल्दी में fruits and veggies order.
Start हो गया।
क्या करूं मैं चैट दफ्तर का क्या करूं?
Also know that Frost has spoken in the past about having multiple comps prepared for every match, so I think that's a big reason why we see a lot of those yellow ISOs, because the ideas are quite simple, so it's quite easy to run this comp with well more detail to Heavy comp underneath it, so I think they'll have a bit of a decision to see which one they want to play.
All right, well, I believe we will be going on a very short break, and when we come back, we are going to go into the second matchup of today with Haven between these 2 teams. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think the main thing, I mean, I feel like Talent backed themselves on.
भाई VCT अगर मैं देख रहा हूँ तो मैं अच्छे से क्यों ना देखूँ? हाँ? बोले।
Primi, Kalua, these great individual players who can make it work. And I also think Nongshim have great individual players, but I don't really want to see that come from.
I don't know. I don't want to see them play double duelist, but I've heard some other people say they reckon that they can do it. I've heard some people say they reckon Francis is going to play a secondary duelist or something like that.
Oh.
I remember Margaret playing Yoru in Ascension on Ascent. I don't ever want to see that again.
I remember that actually. I remember that quite vividly because it was a nice moment not seeing.
They did win though. I
mean, Nongshim were unstoppable in Ascension, but they are trying to find that form again, so it's can you do it against Talent today?
That is definitely a question. All right, we're going to go on a very short break, and when we come back, we're going to be going into match 2.
Match 2 start होने वाला है. Let's go. मैच 2 स्टार्ट होने वाला है. लेट्स गो. मेरे जुल्फों के नीचे
gives you wings. Red Bull gives you wings.
भाई और 16 मिनट के बाद मैच होगा।
Red Bull gives you wings.
तुझे ढूंढता रहा
우리는 스포츠의 영향과 팀의 영향을
with a clean 2
खत्म हो गया भाई, G2 जीत गया,
open up their run
G2
at
जीत गया,
PGL Bucharest.
Yeah,
बैंक तो
very
G2
impressive
जीत गया,
tenacity for G2 to
complexity,
stay in that game, given the throw 5v3,
G2 जीत
some
गया
of the
भाई।
clutches that came through, and then pulling it back from 10-5 down in that second half. Also, you know, we saw Monacy just come alive in that
Series
game.
winner
He
हो गया,
had almost no impact,
G2।
about 15 rounds deep, and then suddenly he got 5 opening kills in a row. He got some multi-kills as well, freed up Hunter a lot more. I think this is a really exciting game to watch, the battle of Torsen v Maubs at Banana as well. And while Torsen may have started stronger, by the end, Maubs had the answer. He was getting kills on CT side and T side, so dude, super impressive game from G2 individually. I think everyone had their moments. There's pit anchors for Heavy God as well, and Snack's definitely not flying under the radar as an individual in this matchup. So that's a painful game to lose for Gamer Legion, no doubt about it.
I think it's really weird leaving this series, because for me there were like some brilliant signs for Gamer Legion. PR still looking good, Torsen looking good. Bro, Slend had some great moments in this, from that like almost ace 1v4 clutch to, I don't want to say consistently, but more than you'd bargained for, getting the better of Monacy in some of these head-to-heads. Yeah, and then, you know, kind of for G2, my stance is this was a game where they did make a handful of the usual G2 mistakes. But unlike in other games, it didn't feel like that defined this series really for G2. It looked like it was gonna. It looked like it was gonna here on Inferno, when they lose that 5v3 and then they don't win a round for the next, like, 9 rounds of play. Fair enough. That felt like it was going to be one of the mistakes that did define the outcome. But when all is said and done, they dragged it back into OT, and the moment they hit overtime, they were flawless. They didn't drop a round. It felt like they were very, very good at tightening up here. And if they did make a blunder, they were quick to go back to their winning ways and play a bit more standard and not repeat those mistakes. I think that's a kind of game that if you're Taz or Snacks, you're quite happy with, because there were less mistakes than usual, and you were able to overcome them every single time.
चिल स्ट्रीम, नहीं तो सब लोग चिल स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं और मैं इधर मरवा रहा हूँ यार। अबे प्लेग्राउंड आने वाला है, प्लेग्राउंड मेरे ज़ों के नीचे बंद कर दे क्रिंज लाउडू, चुप भोसड़ी के। बैठ के मैं उधर पीजीएल देख रहा था, पीजीएल देख रहा था। G2 जीत गया, बेंचो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लंड लेके घर गया, लंड लेके घर गया।
Each time they play this G2 squad on the map, You can see just how tight it was and how kind of back and forth this
Bencho
ended up being. We
complexity
have that
louda.
initial 5-1 start, then the dreaded
Bencho 10 रुपए का प्ले नहीं है फिर भी साला G2 के साथ खींच लिए पे 12 स्कोर है 16-12.
Often you see G2 fall to stuff like that. Like we said, it felt like they'd done everything to mitigate the 5v3 and then just decided, actually, we're going to do the worst of both worlds. We'll play a 4v3 into the stack and have an A-Lurk doing nothing. So tighten that up.
Like that round, did you?
I didn't. Look at what it did. They lose that round and then they nearly lose the entire map on the back of it. Like, yeah, I didn't like it. I think with good reason. So yeah, outside of that one round, it nearly cost them everything.
It was great.
It was great.
It was great for G2.
Yeah, and they get to avoid playing edge, which is nice. They lock in a clean 2-0. They also join now growing list of 1-0 teams.
Yeah, rare atom in there as well, Harry. Who would have thunked it? As VG lost their first game, obviously 3D Max also beat the Mongols in a 2-1 on the other streams. So yeah, that happened. Mongols
3D Max is pretty sick.
They are pretty good. The Mongols are pretty good as well.
Yeah, I can't deny that, can you?
What are the games do we have coming up? I feel like we have some Liquid Legacy at some point as well. So
should we have a look at the schedule? Maybe I don't know. Yeah, we're actually just asking.
We'll find out. I'm pretty sure
it's part of the plan.
No, Liquid are.
PWD मतलब क्या chat? Physically damage. Physics वाला.
PWD.
दिवेश भाई जो है
तगड़े रेजर खेल रहा है
बाप रे
My bad, man. I fucked up.
टीम कैसी चल रही जीपे कर दूंगा अरे लेट्स गो भाई लखोस को बोलो सीएस बंद करके एक नेट की कंपनी खोल ले ओनली फॉर सीएस प्लेयर्स
हाँ भाई अच्छा आइडिया है भाई
टॉप पे ब्रेकर आएगा मैं मारता हूँ तू भी आजा डोर्स पे बैठा रहा डोर्स के अंदर मेरा कांटेक्ट हुआ तो
मेरे को कुछ आवाज नहीं आया
अच्छा बोलो लॉन के उधर चलते हैं मैं स्मोक कर रहा हूँ डोर पे पड़ता है ना इंस्टा स्मोक अरे बाय नहीं कर रहा था बाय कर लेगा मैं कोई ना आजा आजा मेरा कांटेक्ट डोर स्मोक थ्रू पुश कर देना
ठीक है चल कर रहा हूँ एक गन उठा ले तो
मैं आर्मर नहीं मेरे पे City. I'm coming. Okay, coming back. We can go from front. ये C4 लेके अकेले जा रहा है कचरा के गाड़ी. Din. Last call long. I have your UT guys.
You should shoot it. You should shoot it. Ready for short glimpse that go around Charan.
Oke pansisi lagi. Oke presis ya lah.
Pede. Oh, that's true, like.
Bruh, can you feel it?
Bruh, can you feel it, bruh? Bing's angry on Infinity, the Bing's controversy. ये देखो।
Try to catch me.
Just let them.
भाई थोड़ा कम बजेगा क्या?
अबे वो चूतिए। हो गया इसका।
अपना देख ले भाई।
इसका हो गया रे बेंच, इसका हो गया। मेरे को इन गेम नाम देखने दे ब्रो तेरा। कोई ना तेरा इन गेम नाम देखने दे ब्रो। औकात दिख जाएगा, कोई टेंशन मत ले तू। नहीं
Attackers win.
Attackers win. तेरी मम्मी को, अरे यार मैं मम्मी जो मारने वाला था साला।
भाई बच्चा है भाई, कोई नया है
भाई। पहला वाला बिंग्स भाई क्या वाला इन्फिनिटी। ये कौन है भाई?
है भाई
इन्फिनिटी पीस
205 भाई।
मैंने तो आज तक नहीं देखा इसको यार। उसको कोई बोलेगा मेरी गोटी में खुजली और नीचे से कुछ आने को। आया था ना कौन से टूर्नामेंट 2-0 खा के गया, 5 मार के चुपचाप खेल। एम लैब्स पार्टनर विद्या निकल मादर चोद। अच्छा अभी से शायद। हेलो हर्ष, मैं बिंग्स बोल रहा हूँ। बिंग्स किधर है तू? क्या कर रहा है? अच्छा सुनना, तेरी टीम में कस्टम में एक इन्फिनिटी नाम का बंदा खेला था, मालूम है तेरे को? कौन है वो? बैटिंग वाश का खास दोस्त है क्या? मेरे को उसका नंबर निकाल के दे ना थोड़ा। हाँ ठीक है, वो थोड़ा भुसड़ी का है ना, मैं स्ट्रीम कर रहा, थोड़ा उछला है वो मेरे सामने। हाँ उनको व्हाट्सएप करो।
कंट्रोवर्सी।
हेलो इन्फी, क्या है सीन? कहाँ पे तू? कहाँ पे रहता रे? कहाँ पे रहता? कहाँ पे? अच्छा आसाम रहता क्या? अच्छा ठीक है। बहुत बोला ना ऑनलाइन। क्या? हाँ उसको किसको?
मस्त आई सेड सो।
मैं ही बात कर रहा हूँ भोसड़ी के। क्या भरा था मैं तेरे को? वो कभी बोला था मैंने? हाँ इट्स जस्ट रैंक गेम, 3 राउंड AFK डीसी मादरचोद। मेरे को एक बात बता, डीसी में निकल के नहीं जाता है क्या कैरेक्टर? तू AFK कैसे बैठा था? तो डीसी क्या होता है? डीसी क्या होता है? 3 किल पे बैठा है भोसड़ी के रैंक गेम पे। हम लोग सब खेल रहे हैं, सब लोग एफर्ट दे रहे हैं। तू सिंगापुर वाले को भर रहा है, तू समझता क्या है रे? और वो मादरचोद एमलैब्स के बारे में बोल रहा है तू। हाँ एमलैब्स के बारे में बोल रहा है, मेरी टीम के बारे में बोल रहा है। सिर्फ ऑनलाइन बजेगा क्या रे चूतिए? मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकता है क्योंकि तू आसाम में बैठा है मादरचोद। मैं इसलिए कुछ नहीं कर सकता है। रुकना, तेरी गांड नहीं मारी ना। तेरे को तेरा नंबर दिखाने का ना मेरे को ज्यादा टाइम लगा नहीं, ठीक है? तेरे को आइडिया तक नहीं है मैं क्या कर सकता है। मैं शांत रहता स्ट्रीम पे, उसका मतलब ये नहीं तू माँ चुदा के जाएगा, समझा मादरचोद? ठीक है बोल दिया ना तूने, तू कर बस। ठीक है चल फोन रख।
क्या बोल रहा था ये?
बोलता तू कुछ नहीं कर सकता मैं आसम में।
अच्छा
गाइस स्ट्रीम एंड कर रहा हूँ मैं, तू इधर रुक इसे।
अरे आज के दिन आ गए, कौन है लास्ट?
जान कुछ क्या इतना देर हम लोग बोल रहे हैं जान कुछ
मुझे लगा
तो बॉस मैंने क्या कि कौन नई वीडियो थे यार, अभी मुझे पता है कि हमारे वैलोरेंट के स्ट्रीमर्स ना बहुत ही ज़्यादा मज़ा आने वाला है। अगर चैनल पे नए हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर।
समझ गया। रेडी 3 2 1 go 3 2 1 now। Are you serious? बोलो कितना सही कर रहे थे। ओके 3 2 1 now 3 2 1 now। छी भाई उसने फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में यहाँ पे किया था, उसने फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में यहाँ पे किया था भाई। ओके वेट आई गॉट दिस टाइम, आई गॉट दिस। 3 2 1 go। हेलो हाँ पूछते हैं।
यार बोर लग रहा है बेंचो। अभी भी 9 मिनट बाकी है भाई। ट्रायल कंसोल कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी
You're allowed to be shaky on your first European outing. It's the great pilgrimage of Counter-Strike. As a North American, to head to Europe and to struggle is what is expected of you. To come back for second servings and to send a statement like this through the pack at PGL Bucharest. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but it looks like a 6-1 lead with a map in their back pocket.
They got the long kill as well. Lurk fails here from Magisk. Oh, this is like no chance anywhere. They're gonna walk right into the upshot of Hauser. Is that what's about to happen? Shot doesn't get hit. They do. JT's gonna hear the climb all on 60 now.
It's been solid. Yeah. He's up against Nico here. Just you versus the best rifler of all time. Headshot connected.
Craig, bhai, Craig.
Down. Og on full display here from the Cole camp.
No one's failing.
Craig,
like no one's just there's no abject failures in sprays. They're just
Falcons are.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. The setup works out well. No one even tosses a bit of utility to try to help out. One smoke for the escape, a smoke on tunnels at least. They're very confident about what they can do and what they can't do.
लगा भाई, गंदा लगा, कूद रहा था।
Cat player peels back quickly, doesn't want to be the first casualty in a critical juncture like this. Double op for Halzerk and Nix. Interesting change up for Complexity. Around versus pistols, but not able to catch Kicksam climbing over top. Here comes that sudden burst into the B site. Very awkward here for Nix. And he gets pressured but recovers. Nico's Deagle connects to the one, and Magisk's Tech 9 takes forward that space bomb crossing over. Caught on the reload. Now things get weird. You suddenly put yourself in a troublesome spot, but at least Grim has slipped the net back around through tunnels.
Would Kicksam have called this? Okay, they're watching tunnels at least.
Magic just can't miss. And he won't. In the meanwhile, Halzerk connects with the Desert Eagle. It's you versus two. We talked about how the... Yeah, just threw that away? Okay. All right. Let me at him. Let me do it with the Eagle. Now, I'm down to see it. 2 kills to come your way. Just looks to keep the costs high. Goal!
Shot, bro!
That's what we're talking about. Halzerk
Shot.
sends them a message.
Do it,
Right
shot.
away, scoops back
Bro,
up
goalie, do
his
it,
off
shot.
and clears all of Falcons. Here you go. Have a piece of meat. A measly second round.
Oh man, that's something you do in matchmaking. You know, you shoot 6 bullets. I got 1 left. Look at this headshot. He drops the off and spawn, comes in for the deagle exits, just to send a message. I don't miss.
Yeah, no Grimm's right on it. They won a round, but I feel like they just lost it.
Yeah. Expensive one.
But
good flash. Yeah.
Obviously, great chance for Falcons to get into this half.
It's actually, well, it's more than good. It's necessary if they don't do it now, because that was so expensive.
Here's the stomping of that long player, but
he's doing the approach is very smart.
Yep.
This is always the guarantee to flank both players who could watch this.
Old 60 would have stepped forward into Tesses.
Drunk.
New 60 takes his time and wraps around T-spawn.
On a coffee.
Information is everything this round for Complexity. They can justify this triple A stack. All you have to do is hold this back. Falcons.
Oh, that shot!
Read like a book, and Halzerk hits the headshot nonetheless.
They cross, they do.
Get the ramp challenge up into the cap plane. Goal! Great trade potential, but Magis denies it. Nick's trying to find some kind of contact through that smoke. This is Magis to make the difference. At a bomb plant, undeniable. 2 players inside of the site. Magis with the triple kill. Nick's not able to find anything as his teammates fall all around him. Quad kill out of Magis.
That was lovely. That spray down. First shot, first few bullets, only do some damage, but then the adjustment over to elbow, that's it. He's also the first guy to get across right after they throw the Molotov down. Just a critical moment for Magis.
NP9's out for Complexity. It was a great start, but that momentum could fizzle out. Great opening kill on long. We'll see the reaction out of Falcons. They're going to go for Fast Cat.
The office, take it back. But do you want to run it to A? The office still over here.
Now it's in the right set of hands.
गंदा पिट रहे भाई इधर.
Important counter smoke here from Nix. He's got vision in between the lurch smoke and his. They've got to slow down, and Halzerk's coming forward.
Shot, Nico.
That's what they need.
Shot.
Up hits the ground.
Interesting though, playing Goose.
With an M4. JT, the bomb is down beneath it.
They're not super ready for this.
They're going to try to clear off Nico. 60 steps up. Oh, can't get the second though. Bomb now on site. Here comes Krim. Denied by Magisk. Rifles in hand for Falcons. Magisk is stepping it up a notch and then some. 13 kills, 7 deaths. Trying to be the glimmer of hope for Falcons on this T side. Never too late to recover. Nick's gonna gun down Tesses. 2 players to go. He's got the kid if he wants to chance it, but it looks like he'll just go for the save instead. And that is Falcons breaking through, closing the gap, and also bottoming out the economy of
चलो गाइस मिलते हैं कल. टिल देन टाटा बाय बाय, सी यू, गुड नाइट, स्लीप टाइट, बाय बाय.